Vanessa's lucky to have exhibits like the Gravenstein exhibit. And when we had the Gravenstein exhibit a few months ago, I met Rebecca. And that gave me access to pictures of fruit farmers all over America. And the FruitGuys who created these packages you can get if you're a bunch of guys sitting up in an office in a high-rise building, you can replace all the chips and stuff with fresh fruit. It's an actual miracle that this exists, and I'm going to ask Rebecca some questions. Tell about how many different fruit orchards you deal with in the United States.
Probably somewhere around 150, maybe. At least 100 for sure. And that spans all across the country. Yeah.
How do you keep track of them?
Memory and lots of spreadsheets, because it's not just about the farm, it's about what they grow and when they grow it and how they grow it and when they harvest it and how they then get it to us, what kind of food safety programs they have. That's pretty involved. So there are a lot of details. Plus, it's a perishable product,
And do you have to travel around the country very much?
We travel a little bit, yeah. So the buyers that submitted photos for this exhibit, there are 8 of us all together that put together photos for this. And we travel all over the country for farms. Mostly the buyers stay in their region to go to the farms that they're working with. So, and it depends on the time of year when we would be going. Sometimes we'll go during harvest. Sometimes we know farmers are really busy during harvest, so then we'll go before harvest starts, or we'll go afterwards to give them a nice thank you and say, what worked this year, what didn't, and see where we can go from there for the next year.
So who is the miracle worker that connected all those farms with a bunch of guys in suits and ties and high-rise buildings?
So Chris Middlestadt started this business in his apartment here in North Beach. Pia, who's married to Chris, was pregnant with their son Luke at that time. They were packing boxes and they started this business together 21 years ago. And it is to high rises and it's also to small small businesses in the Midwest, or to yoga studios, or to technology, or to, there are so many different, architects, blue collar businesses, or not,
So for me, looking at this, it's a dream show because that's how we decided to establish Knesset Park many, many, many years ago. And we've had a lot of different shows, but this is an outstanding one. One of the things that interests me is you have a apparently nonprofit part to your organization, much like Chenard has with Patagonia, where you become a green business in the sense that you're helping out more than just what your boxes of fruit do.
Mm-hmm.
Could you tell about that?
Yeah, that's right. So the FruitGuys Community Fund started about 2012. We give grants to small farmers across the country. So a farm can apply. If they're chosen, they can get up to $5,000. And we have seen unbelievable projects, and the innovation and creativity is just astounding all over the U.S., even to Alaska. This was our first year we had a recipient in Alaska. We have given grants to 70 farms across the country since 2012 that end up being $250,000. And everything, rain catchment systems, back boxes, bees, hoop houses to extend growing seasons in the Midwest for growers, cover crop, hedgerows and pollinator gardens to make sure that all of the fruit gets pollinated, attract the beneficials. A little bit of everything, so it's pretty amazing.
Soil enhancement.
Soil enhancement for sure. Yep.
You're on a track that the whole state of California has to start following, because we have a total mess in our supply of water in our state.
Yeah.
And so not only do the fruit growers need to deal with this, all of the agricultural people need to figure out how to stop ruining the whole state by overdrafting the water.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh man. I mean, it's a precious resource, right? And was it Mark Twain? He said something about there will be fight over water. He had some quote about that, just forecasting it, and it's true. I mean, it's been so interesting because we've had a few really bad years with drought, right?
You bet.
And then this past year, it was a lot of rain. So now growers are trying to deal with that, right? One of our growers, Stan Devoto, he couldn't plant. He couldn't
Oh,
plant.
he couldn't plant because his soil's too wet?
Because the soils were too wet.
Really?
Yep, Javier, one of our grant recipients and also a strawberry grower who we work with, he was sitting on, it was something like $150,000 worth of strawberry plants he couldn't put in the ground. And they just rotted because he couldn't do anything with it, So this whole show is to celebrate growers, and to show, yes, farms are romantic because you have these gorgeous sunny days and the wafting sense of orange blossoms and fresh picked strawberries that are warm and melt in your mouth. And then
earthquakes and floods and droughts.
Right.
You name it.
And then you have the realities of food safety paperwork and drought or floods or fires. I mean, it's just unbelievable what they deal with. So it's really to show the resilience of growers and celebrate and honor the openness and generosity of the farmers that have let us into their world, and to really show how just determined they are.
I'm determined to thank you for such a wonderful show.
Thank you. Thank you for letting us have it.